Hello, and welcome to a Tuesday edition of Robert versus the New York Times Crossword. Today we're going to do Tuesday, January 23rd, 2024 crosswords, and go for that 1,424-day streak. So here's your spoiler alert for the Tuesday mini. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below, and as always, free to play. Alright, let's do it. Maybe it's rose, latte, Ethel, wet, fence, and hook. Just flew there. You've got Heath Ledger, R.I.P. Words that can precede 1 down and 5 down to mean undecided and liable on the hook and on the fence. Things that you can be on. That's today's theme. Alright, nice. Anyway, now for the main event. That's the Tuesday Daily Grid, which is by Patrick Maher today. Here's your spoiler alert. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. The Daily Grid does require a New York Times game subscription. Alright, let's see what Patrick Maher has in store for us. Let's get into it. A wing for a prayer. This is ammo and apps across the top of pestilence. Base for tofu and tempeh is soy. Soda fountain treat that contains neither of the ingredients in its name. That's an egg cream. Title Bond films for like Dr. No. Club gig with pre-recorded tracks informally. Malcolm Jamal Warner played Theo on The Cosby Show. Plumber's drain clearing device is a snake. DJ set, flying saucer crew is ETs. And this is Tisk. Breathing aid demonstrated by a flight attendant is an oxygen mask. So this is a pox. Fraternal Order of Elks. Mother something. Wambach is Abby Wambach, the soccer player. Tolerate. Hay collecting machine is a baler. Congratulatory sounding letter is Bravo. Neighbor of Oman is Yemen. Give a hoot is care. This is a clam chowder morsel. Exceed, maybe? Culottes or corduroys are both pants. Knight's Mount is a steed. Greetings. This is Shark. Mother Teresa. Ella Fitzgerald's just hello. French setting for many Van Goghs is Arles. Protective drape is a lead apron. Bad match on Tinder, question mark. Arson. Cute clue. Overwhelmed with noise. This is rent. Playfully bites is nipsat. Greek letter shaped like a pitchfork is psi. Wolf like is lupine. Specialist in PC problem solver is an IT pro. Principles of prose in classic writing guide by Strunk and White. It's the elements of style. A mask and an apron. Oh, and elements in front, I see. Okay. This is Helen Mirren. Dit and Da. Going out is dying as embers. You can allay some worries. Jack and Jill went up the hill. Poe poem with the line, how they tinkle, tinkle, tinkle. A hip-hop dance move is the Nene. Isao Aoki. And this is an OBGYN. Mournful verse is an elegy. Cut from the same cloth alike. Headgear designed to block psychic intrusions. A tinfoil hat. Spec is an Iota. Polynesian Disney heron is Moana. This is Elfin. Game show host who could be called a woman of letters. Familiarly, Vanna White. Took responsibility as to own it. A red and white target is the logo. Weather resistant wood is teak. Polar city by the sea. First, second, third, those are all gears. This is an annual holiday or an annual physical. Eject with force is spew. This is Gdansk, right? Colossal. Major League Award. This is a gold glove. Camelid, sometimes used to guard sheep. A llama. This is inlay. At an all-time high. Ballerina parrots on toe. Nasty, tasty treats are noms. All right, so we've got a classic book on writing English well, The Elements of Style. And we've got elements followed by clothing items. So oxygen, lead, gold, and tin, all with their literal meaning, basically. I guess maybe gold just meaning best, but... And then a bunch of pieces of style, I guess. It's a weird outfit where you're wearing a mask, an apron, a glove, and a foil hat. But that's kind of cute. It's nice that there's enough themers here to make this theme work. Of course, this theme does depend on you having this familiarity with elements of style, but it's been taught, at least in American schools, for a long time. It's Drunken White. So it is a classic that I think probably a lot of people have, at least memories of. I was going to say fond memories of. Maybe amongst people who solve crosswords. But can certainly sympathize if maybe outside of America this theme doesn't work as well. I don't know. Do British people know about Drunken White? It's probably not a standard, right? I'm sure there's other standards in the British canon. Anyway, let's look through this thing, see what we can learn. Apps in like a cathedral, say. Moog, I learned is how that's pronounced. Basically the only synthesizer brand I know. Pool shark. Coiffeurs are dues. Could also be included as dose. The whip and the nene. That feels kind of dated at this point. That's like, back when I was in graduate school. It's a long time ago. Moana. That's back when I was a postdoc. But I feel like Disney heroines have way more staying power than dance fads. So, an egg cream is, is like if you go to a New York City soda counter in the 1940s or something, to have an egg cream. Milk, carbonated water, and flavored syrup, typically chocolate or vanilla, as a substitute for an ice cream float. So yeah, I don't think I've ever had an egg cream. They sound good enough, I guess. I almost think I know most of the NATO alphabet. That's a really weak statement. I think I know almost all of the NATO alphabet, but I won't demonstrate it for you now. Didn't know the bells, but the clue makes it clear. A single vowel in Gdansk. I don't know if I'm even pronouncing it correctly, but it's a nice collection of letters, I'd say. Woman of letters there. Yeah, it's a nice Tuesday puzzle, but it does kind of rely on the cultural cachet of elements of style, which to me rings true, but let me know if you disagree. It appears that I solved this a little slower than normal, but so far 90% of users have solved this faster than their Tuesday average, so I thought it was about normal, but anyway, let's move on to some more puzzles, starting with the Telegraph Plusword. Here's your spoiler alert for the Plusword. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. Plusword's free to play. It's a British mini crossword meets Wordle at the end. Let's do it. Maelstrom. Tobacco that's inhaled. So smoke. Maybe, and storm. Blank tempa, didn't know that. Group of 8 is an octad. German river is the Rhine. Mixes into one is melts. So this is not, this is snuff, I think. And this is fiend, so this is octet. Galas are fets, tiny, okay. Flash, this is just flash. So it's wrong about smoke, it makes sense. Smoke is not a word for tobacco. Snuff, you inhale snuff. Never used any tobacco products, really, I guess. In grad school, I smoked maybe 1 or 2 cigars after celebrating, like, passing quals and stuff, but certainly no other tobacco products, really. You have Tiny Tempa, spelled interestingly. Don't know that British rapper, but that makes this puzzle somewhat British. Anyway, let's move on to the Telegraph code words. There's a link in the description below. Unfortunately not free, but hopefully enjoyable to watch. Maybe you have a subscription yourself. Let's see. So this is a vowel, and this word intrigues me. What is this word? Swivel? It's a lot of eyes. I think this is probably an O, no? This is like an R or an N. Swimming something? No. Spinning something? Spinning Jenny. That's a part of a sewing machine or something. Gulp. This is liquid. Oven. Novelist. Okay. Colloquialism. Nice. That was an A in the end. Inexpert. Asari. Bronze, I assume. Thaw. Fawn. And Lucky Dip. What is Lucky Dip? What is to Lucky Dip? Okay, is it like a British random drawing? Grab bag. It's grab bag in British English. Interesting. Never knew that. Okay, so quicker than average code word stuff. Let's try code words regular. The averages probably aren't really fair. You know, I only started playing this recently-ish. Feels like an eye, something like skin. Let's try to find the E. This could well be it. Expressionism, I think. Let's just try that. That's quite a lot of letters. This is probably shoe. Grappling iron? Is that a thing? Vesper, probably. Agents? X-ray. Yearly. Agency. Okay. It's probably a U here. Unique. Equation. Uptown. Jubilant. Okay. Cashew. Zodiac. What do we have left? Fast. There you go. Below average on both today. I guess here, expressionism was the breakthrough. Kind of nice, kind of nice. And whatever a grappling iron is. It's a grappling hook. Okay. So some Britishisms all over the place. Anyway, let's finish as we always do with the New York Times connections puzzle, where we try to make 4 groups of 4. I see crown and filling, which makes me think of the dentist. Crown, approved school staff. Void, scepter, filling gap, cavity, light, paid, wand, leap, plaque, baton, urgent. So I saw gap and cavity and void also. Scepter, baton, staff, and wand are all, you know, roughly staff type things. Urgent, paid, approved, and void are all like stamps, maybe. So we've got crown, school, filling, gap, cavity, light, leap, plaque. Let's try this. And let's try this. I think those are the only things that could really be stamps. Rubber stamp words, all right. Finishing school. Leap year, light year, school year, gap year. There we go. And then the rest are all dental words indeed. Cavity, plaque, crown, and filling. Nice. Always good to get all the connections. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I'll see you tomorrow for some Wednesday puzzles. See you then.